what I have noticed is that when there is the carnival, any carnival ship that ports on the day that we port, then the port area is actually open and it is bustling with so much activity. Now, when we've been on this Margaritaville ship, either whether it was Bahama Paradise or Margaritaville, if there's not another ship there, which is Carnival, there's not much activity in that actual port area. As you can see, there are a lot of little huts, stores, even Senor Frogs is there. And when it's just Margaritaville, that area does not tend to be open. So I did not check Carnival schedule, but it was still a nice surprise. So we knew that the port would be open on this particular day because of the amount of people who would be there. However, we still decided to take a taxi out into Grand Bahama Island. The round trip taxi ride for the two of us, it was $14 round trip per person, which was $28 for the two of us. And that was from the Port Lucayan to Lucayan Marketplace.
See our cute police station right through there. At the right, guys, that's the only way you can get free access to the beach. Our cute police station. Ain't it cute? No crime on the island. At the right, it's my favorite hotel on the island. Anybody want to come back and stay overnight? It's my favorite hotel on the island. Here at the right is the Memories. At the right is the casino. At the right, the big one that look like a cruise ship is the Breakers Key. All of this here is the beautiful Grand Lucaya Hotel. I do apologize, it's all closed down during the hurricane. Some 500 employees out of work. Because the hotel is closed due to the storm 3 years ago, the security is not going to let you get through to get to a beach. So if you want to see a beach, you got to do some walking down there by the police station. But at the left, the two lobster markets, gifts, shopping, souvenirs, island food, island rum, braids, jewelry, everything is at the left of us.
I left the volume up because I wanted you guys to hear just how helpful the taxi driver was when taking us to Port Lucayan Marketplace. And he was just really giving us some helpful tips on how to navigate and spend the day in the marketplace area. some shopping and taking in some of the Caribbean vibes, we decided to grab lunch at Daddy Brown's Conch Stand. If you are a conch lover of any sorts, if you're ever in Freeport, Bahamas, I highly recommend Daddy Brown's. Just be prepared for the wait. However, he prepares the food with love, and it is Caribbean authentic. This plate of fried conch and conch fritters was $12. After lunch, we spent some time lounging at the Lucayan beach. We decided to head back to the port at about 1:30 to 2 p.m. I'm not sure, but we knew that would give us enough time to explore Port Lucayan and a lot of the merchants that was open there at the actual port. And we wanted to get one of our favorite iconic beverages. You will see some shots from that as well.
Eddie, the baby. Watch me do it.
Here it is, guys. That iconic beverage I was speaking of was my coconut rum in the coconut itself. Delicious.
Baby, that's $15 a little.
Thank you. I love the rawness of that coconut flavor. It was absolutely delicious. After spending about an hour at Port Lucayan, we went ahead and boarded the ship because I did want to take in more views of the carnival sunshine from the aft of the ship, and it was absolutely amazing. It's always good to see the outer workings of the ship, especially as they began to leave port from the vantage point of another cruise ship. And it's always fun to interact with the other sailors on the opposite ship as well. After the sail away parties, we went to our room and took a nap and prepared for dinner. That evening in the Finn's dining room, for our meal choices we had, for the first course, we did get the eggplant and ventoli and salmon tartare. The second courses consisted of the salads. We both got the Greek and the Caesar. The third courses, we got the rigatoni, chimayo, and the jerk chicken that was absolutely divine. Oh my God, it was cooked to perfection, that jerk chicken, guys. For our desserts, we got the tiramisu and the apple crumble. Everything was delicious. After dinner, we headed over to the Stars on the Water Theater to catch the comedy show. On night 2, it was an adult comedy show, guys. So if you're ever on the ship and you have children, please be sure to check to see if it's an adult show or not, because this show would not have been appropriate for kids.
Turn it down. Can you turn it down? Honey, can you turn it down? Honey, right? Her too? I know, mine's white too. Can you turn it down? Can you turn it down? And I hate turning it down, because when I turn it down, I become just like...
We spent the rest of the evening in the Euphoria Lounge and some on the Serenity deck after the comedy show. The next morning, we got up really early and headed to the main desk to settle our charges. Now, I want to give you guys a tip and let you know what the charges are, the additional charges anyway. Some of the additional charges that you will see on your bill will be for fuel charges, and it's like $24 for each day. And also gratuity charge, which came out to be about $29 per person for the entire sailing. So that wasn't bad. If you take pictures at the photo booth that is at Customs when you originally check into the ship, that is included on this invoice as well, plus any additional charges that you may incur while you're on the ship. I do highly recommend you check your invoice statement when you get home to see what the final charges were, because this is just a hold at the time. Overall, the cruise is about $400 to $500 for 2 people. We enjoy Margaritaville at Sea Cruise. It provides a lot of flexibility financially and even time-wise. You don't have to take off as long. However, many people have varying opinions, but we love it and highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. See you next time.
Yeah.